So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll let it go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Mahomes. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Dances by at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now here's Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
All right, now look at 56.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Now let's go.
Play action. Now Jackson to Barkley on the check down. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Leopard!
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Oh, the spin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wells. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Taco Charlton in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he spins through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Z.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Detroit! Gone!
On 2nd down, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now he goes spin. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play for the Saints on third down. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Here we go now.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They still can't get him. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Jackson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. They'll come out in the pistol. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first. Take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
All right, now,
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good pickup there at 22.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Lucky 56.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side complete. It's Campbell. And he coughed it up. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big throw.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Ryan will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
He'll get it up the middle. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are back within a score. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll go to Barkley again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Gone! Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And no, It's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Saints will have the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so high that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Ryan, flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Long in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And no room that that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the great opponent keeping it and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll let it go deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's at the 30, 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point try good by Gano. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season, once in the regular season, once in the playoffs? So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great